It's just every competition is important. This one is just less important than the rest.
Yeah.
Back to you, Hudson. Back to you in the studio.
Okay. So for me, I'm gonna just like lots of reasons that I do think it is important. So specifically, how it helped. I think how it helped United last night. So then is because we're in a bit of a bad place.
Yeah.
So we
You
got
needed that.
we got a big game against Chelsea in the League Cup where we won it, and then that's a good boost. It's a good time to like find out a little bit more of where the team stands and where the manager is. Give them a little more confidence if you win, show more problems if you lose. So it was a little bit of a positive to win that, to say, okay, now we're starting to get something going. We don't really know, hopefully. And then also it's a good way to like integrate players into the squad. It's a little, lots of teams take different approaches. Like Liverpool, they were just like completely different 11. Everyone's different. We're not taking this seriously because we're trying to win the league. If you guys do something here, away. But Klopp said if they don't give us a good fixture for it, we're we're not gonna play.
Yeah, and that's right.
But that's also weird. Alex Ferguson apparently did that in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So not this in the FA Cup, which is crazy. But yeah, so I think it's important for integrating people into the squad, because like Brandon Williams probably wouldn't have played if it was against Chelsea in the league, but it's in the League Cup, so he gets to play the game. So I feel like it's important for keeping players happy, like also like Lallana, who doesn't get to play very much. He's not like trying to be integrated into the squad and made into a player. He's 31, but he still gets to play more, so it's just keeping people happy, but also integrating new players and just football.
Yeah, so now, with the issue of fixture congestion having been brought up, what do we do in that case? I mean, you could say, let's just state from the jump that this is a reserve team competition. I know some teams do bring their main team because they want to win something, or maybe they're in a rough patch and they just need to pick up their morale. But then coaches just slaps them anyway. Now you watch it from the TV.
That could happen to us as well.
You guys are.
And we did say on the night, last night before, City are getting Oxford, and it happened.
Yeah,
1 point.
that's 1 ball's out. No surprises there. The whole world knew they were getting Oxford. Shout out to you guys. That Arab money talks different.
Have you seen the tweet? There's a guy who dropped like everything, their whole cup fixture list. I think, bruh, it's disgusting. Yeah, it's disgusting.
I did not see that tweet. Shout out to that man. We're gonna tag it in the thingy below. But yeah, so with football players playing way more football now than they ever have.
Yeah.
It seems. Should some competitions really just be
Cancelled.
Yeah, because even though it's important, right? Or even if it's not cancelled, is it okay? Whether or not you think it's disrespectful to say I'm going to play an entirely different 11 made up of schoolboys and veteran players, it's up to you. But should it be cancelled in general? Just to say no more League Cup, or this is only for championship below. So everybody, just something weird like that.
I'm gonna say no because I'm gonna say that dog. It makes sense. It's there for a reason. I don't think that it's such a hindrance on everything. Do you get what I'm saying? You have the ability to just say, I want to play schoolboys or I want to leave.
Yeah.
But for the club that stuff's important for the club that's playing their first 11, that I think is worth more than saying, okay, maybe Liverpool doesn't compete this year. I, for one, would be very happy if you guys jump out because it just makes the likelihood of me winning a trophy.
You know what I'm saying? The problem that creates is in other European nations, they don't have like a second domestic like cup competition. So teams like us guys, you guys, like at a disadvantage. I mean, Liverpool play the Club World Cup, come back, have a bunch of league fixtures to play, and a quarterfinal. A quarterfinal as well to play. Same time, knowing that the semifinals are played in January, innit? So if they do win that, they also have 2 more fixtures to add onto that, plus an FA Cup tie that comes into play. So it's like, or should participation be optional?
Good thing for you guys is in February, sometime we're gonna have a break, so you can rest. No jokes, but yeah, I hear what your concerns are. I just think like it's difficult, because you know how the English are, bruh. It's gonna be like, we've had this. This is our tradition.
Yeah,
we want to be different from the rest of the world. We won't move certain things because certain teams or certain managers come to our country and feel like, we need to understand. So I think maybe like what he's saying is like, at least you have the option of saying, I'm not gonna take this seriously. I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it seriously at all.
So the question I'm asking now is, do you have the option to say you will not participate at all? Because you can say Liverpool were trying to get themselves kicked out. We play someone who's not eligible to play, like just go, do it. And it's like, damn, they just find us. Then you play schoolboys against Arsenal, and Unai Emery just goes full Unai on it and just ruins it. And I was like, damn, now I have to just tell the world that I don't want to play.
For me, I think it has to stay, just because there are negatives, but that's only for a few teams that there's negatives that are playing in every competition and playing to win every competition. I think the positives are way bigger than the negatives. Like, for small teams, for Colchester, making it to the quarterfinals of this is priceless.
Yeah.
They weren't supposed to do it, and it would not be anywhere near the same if it was optional and there's teams going, I'd rather not play in it this year. So it just makes it more important that everyone has to play. And you can choose how you want to manage the situation. It's just, there's a situation, sorry, you have to deal with it. If you want to make the most out of the situation and win it, away. If you want to just ignore the situation and focus on these ones, you just
and I think
play guys.
Klopp has been fair to bring up, the concerns, to raise them up in a polite way. He wasn't very passive about it. He was like, okay, these are my concerns, what you praying for. Whereas I think people are going to be like, Klopp, whatever. But if it were to be another manager, like Pep, for example, he was going to, I think, throw a tantrum.
Yeah, that man.
And everyone in the media was going to be like, yes, Pep is right. Let's listen to Pep. And, take action of some sort. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think that's my.
Also, I want to say this, right? Right now, it looks bad, right? Because coming from your perspective, you're challenging against Man City in the league only, right? You're challenging in the Champions League with very few teams who are capable of beating you. You're challenging the Club World Cup, which you'll probably win. You know what I'm saying? In most of those competitions, maybe, right? Yeah, it was nice on FIFA once. Anyway, so you're challenging in competitions where you're looking to win most of it, right? So it's understandable why you dip from this one. In the next 2 to 5 years, right? In my opinion, I'm not saying that everybody has to agree, but all of these competitions are going to become a lot more competitive because of the investment, because of the money, because of the way the teams are building, because of the youth and stuff that's coming up. You get what I'm saying? You're going to have a lot more competition in a lot more of the competitions. You get what I'm saying? So the league, which is important still, you're going to be competing not just against Man City, maybe Chelsea will be in there as well. You know what I'm saying? And United will be too. You know what I'm saying? Tottenham might fix their issue. You get what I'm saying? So once you get into that situation, trophies then become more of a scarcity. You get what I'm saying? So in that situation, I think that then the importance of the League Cup will shoot up, because then you have Leicester, right, who have killed it in the Prem. Maybe they're only going to finish third. They won't make it to the Champions League. But now Leicester, one of the best sides in the best league in the world, are challenging for that trophy. You get what I'm saying? So I think in that case, once everything becomes more competitive, the importance of that trophy will.
Okay. I think there's been investment. There's been more money being pumped into clubs, and the competition has not gone up because the strong clubs get stronger. So I'm inclined to disagree and think it won't happen. But it would be great if it did happen. Because who wouldn't want to see, Leicester or West Ham, even an Everton on a good day, challenging for something and making things.
So I mean, both of those teams still could do it this season. They're both still in it. So,
man, if Everton does it, I'm gonna come do one of these podcasts naked, not butt naked, because I respect my co-hosts. But there is no way they're ever doing it.
How about you do
Okay.
it naked? I'm gonna say that.
It gets cold out here. And
Okay,
I
but
like-
whatever it is, this is on camera. This has happened. So Everton. I mean, I think just for banter, I would let Everton win it, just for this.
Just to see Tom naked, basically.
No, just so that this has to be on the internet.
Fist bump. Thank you for putting him in the corner. This is my new anchor pose.
The corner.
You guys are in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Oh.
Dirty dancing.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway.
we're gonna take a short break. Tama, clean coffee.